unit. You can see our hose hooked up, and we're going to walk over and I'll show you it being hooked up to our mop sink. Each unit comes with a brass quick disconnect. We recommend that when the unit is not in use, that the water is turned off and even disconnected. This will allow the end user to have access to this mop sink, and is something that the plumbing inspectors like to see. So we just lift up and release, and you can see our quick disconnect hooked up to our water. The Avmix unit, like all other dispensing systems that utilize a venturi, work on water pressure and flow. There is no other mechanical or motorized device to allow the unit to work. Thus, flow becomes very important. Flow is the amount of water that is going through the adductor. The great way to think about flow and pressure is if you picture a creek in your backyard, pressure is how fast that water is flowing down the creek. So for example, if you put a leaf in the top, how fast it takes that leaf to get down. Flow is how deep that creek is. And what we need is flow versus pressure. With flow, for the bottle fill, we need a minimum of 1 gallon per minute. For the bucket fill, a minimum of 3.5 gallons per minute. How do you measure flow? Very quick way to do it, and this may be something you would like to do when you survey the account prior to making your installation, is get to the water source that's closest to where the dispenser will be, and you're going to measure what amount of water is going through that. So to measure flow, we'll go to the source of water that's closest to the dispenser, and we'll take a container that we know how much it can hold. We're going to measure the amount of water that fills the container in 15 seconds. So turn on the water. So in that 15 seconds, we filled approximately half of this pail, which say it was approximately a 5-gallon pail. So we will say there's 2.5 gallons in 15 seconds. So 2.5 times 4 for 60 seconds, or 1 minute, will give us a 10 gallon per minute flow rate. So these units come with an integrated engineered backflow device. As you can see, it's the top portion of the adductor. These are E-gaps. We also have air gaps available. They are CSA approved and certified under B64, B128, and MSE 57. If you require the documentation, it's available on the Avmor website or from your Avmor representative. Okay, so we have ensured that our water is turned on and we do have water up to the dispenser. We also want to make sure that our solenoid is working. So as we push the button, yes, we can hear water flowing through. The next is we're going to inspect for any leaks. No leaks present. Now we're going to check for vacuum. What I'm going to do is put my finger up against the seal, and we're going to engage the dispenser. You can notice as I move my finger back and forth the change in water flow. That indicates that we have vacuum, and very good vacuum. This then means that our product will be dispensed into the unit. So as I engage it, I will push the button, and you can actually see the product flowing into the dispenser. To remove the bottle, we're going to take one hand, place it on the bottle. The other hand, we're going to use one finger, push the release lever, and allow the bottle to discharge. As discussed, this system has a 2-tip integrated straw. So we can have one dilution for our bottle fill, another dilution for our bucket fill. On the rare occasion that a tip gets plugged, here's a quick tip for you clear it. We're going to insert our product. We're going to run high flow side, and then right away run our low flow side. The quick changeover will force air down the alternate side, which should clear that tip, if that was your case. When filling up spray balls or mop buckets, it's important that your discharge hose is well into the bottle. This will help eliminate any excessive foaming that may occur. Also, if you are experiencing what you feel is not consistent product draw, one way to check the integrity of the seal that we discussed earlier is when the unit is in use, push up gently on the bottle. If you see a change in chemical draw, if you notice then that it is, that's a great indication that the integrity of the seal has been compromised, and it's a good time to replace that seal. When we talk about flow and pressure, we have to know that there are some operating parameters.